Let's hope Heroes draft works quite good, because last time it crashed for me a little bit. Oh, okay, looks like everything's perfect. So first pick, balance of interests. What do you think we will see here tonight? It's a kind of Division 4. The players are not too high in MMR.
Looks like they just instantly banned Zagara. Yeah. I'm not that surprised with Nidus. The global presence can be very powerful on this map. She's just quite obnoxious to deal with in the early game. It essentially guarantees that you are going to win one lane.
Okay.
And they're banning Li Ming. It's interesting, it leaves Falstead open.
Yeah.
But they are hovering ETC. This is interesting prioritization. I haven't really seen this high priority on ETC in this league. And still Falstead being ignored. They haven't walked in yet.
Yeah, until now not. But ETC is of course great with the stun potential, and Clowns on a Beine, they have to respond to it, so they probably want them to respond to it.
And if Falstead makes it through this rotation, I will be really surprised.
Yeah.
I know Clowns on a Beine really likes Tyrael.
Okay.
They might pick it here.
So cool to have you here, not casting alone.
But they go into Onara. Are they going to pick up an Oriole? And they just go straight into Onara Oriole, alright.
Okay. Of course, with the poison damage, Oriole became normally much energy over time and could heal a lot if played right.
It's a powerful combo, and now they're going to pick up Troll.
Okay.
They might be looking to choke Clowns on a Beine out the solo laners.
Yeah.
And the Rhaegar pickup. I'm still not seeing the Falstead in this draft.
Yeah.
This is one of his best maps as well.
I tried to fix my green screen a little bit, dear viewers, but don't know.
And the Viking ban.
Okay. Okay, we've seen Lost Vikings in the last Balance of Interests game, I think, so they played it rather good.
Maybe that's a reason. I feel like many teams here aren't really sure what to do against Vikings. So if you know the enemy team can play them, you might as well ban them out. And now Balance of Interest is digging into their time bowl with this ban.
Really taking the time for this second ban, and they go.
Muradin, Tyrael. The Tyrael ban seems almost targeted.
Okay. But no frontliner picked until now, so Tyrael probably not the best choice for Clowns on a Beine. And here goes your Forster pick that you said before.
And probably the Muradin will be picked here as well.
Yeah, strong solo. Warrior though.
Let's see, Balance of Interests. They probably need some form of ranged damage, and then they can pick almost anything after that. This draft is quite flexible. Tychus makes sense. It's very strong against the Muradin, especially if he's alone in the front line. Muradin relies mainly on a high hit point pool, especially with Avatar to not die, and Tychus essentially takes away his biggest advantage.
Yeah.
And now I really have no idea what this last pick could be. Could even be something like an Avatar. Probably not though. and a Keotos. It does. No, they haven't locked in. It does work well with the ETC even after the round of nerfs he got.
Yeah. Quite interesting that he is still picked after so many nerfs. So
He
still kind of strong. Is he still tier 1?
Keotos?
Yeah.
Definitely not. He requires setup. In this composition, he has the setup to be effective. Without it, I don't think you can take him.
Okay. Now frontline damage needed for clowns ohne Beine, perhaps. So
Probably. They could just go into a Sonya. They still don't. They don't really have anyone who can deal with throwing the solo lane. Sonya can somewhat do it. Leoric can also duel with a throw, but he just dies to Tychus really fast and doesn't do anything.
okay.
But they picked.
Tassadar, okay.
They're going. That's interesting.
Not the strongest frontliner that I know.
It isn't really a triple backline draft. I think they just intend to play passive and try to let the Unara poison do its work, but this Murden is going to have his work cut out for him.
Okay. Which team would you go after this draft?
I'd say I like the balance of interest draft more. The Tassadar Oreo is strong. It's hard to really get kills through that. But the balance of interest just has a lot of damage, and having a Lone Murden against a Tychus means that your front line is very vulnerable. And they also have a solo laner that Clones on a Beine doesn't really have an answer to. So I would give this draft a balance of interest.
Okay.
Let's see. Is anyone making a lobby?
Don't know until now, so let's watch in Discord.
Let's see. Is anyone making a lobby?
How is this spot pronounced where you could bet on players?
Revlo?
Yeah, thank you. I tried to set up for my stream, so...
Right.
So the views you can't bet with the points you've got from Heroes Launch. I'm sorry for that, but I will set up some contests, so...
Does anyone have any points on the stream?
Oh no.
I doubt it. Alright, McDino has invited me to a lobby.
Okay.
Did you get an invite?
No, not until now.
Let's see. Oh. I'll invite you. There we go.
Ah, okay. Got it. So we're in the lobby right now, waiting until they're ready. And we're starting again. So guys, if there are some issues with the stream, just type it in the Twitch chat if you're able to. I don't know. I don't have enabled this slow mode, but looks
Apparently
like...
there was a 2-minute slow mode.
Oh, okay. So just the first 2 minutes, or what do you think? So
Like someone was complaining in the chat that don't we type every 2 minutes?
oh, okay.
Then again, it was Quintek. He was probably spamming anyway. And we are loading into the match.
Yeah. And fortunately, I've got already the team names written on the top of them, so everything's looking good.
All right. And we are in the game.
Would you introduce the balance of interests on the left side, I think?
Balance of interests seems to be on the right.
Oh, damn, then
So
I
on the
got it
red
wrong.
team, we have balance of interests with McDino on Thrall, Blinke on Rhaegar, Carvis Joker on ETC, Panta on Keltas, and Qualat on Tychus.
And on the right side, the enemy is McDino on Thrall. Oh, I'm sorry, on the left side,
okay.
Skyrunner on Lunara, Toastmidor, Murdin, Balabub, Falstead, Summer Place, Oriel, and Wells on the last Tusta pick.
Right. And we have the console Beine going with the tri-lane bot. Seems like only Troll will be here for the time being. This might be a little bit awkward for the red team. They wind up not really being able to use Troll on the solo lane if this happens.
Yeah.
Troll is actually going in with a wolf. Though he gets a lot of damage for his trouble. And on the top lane, we have Foster versus Tychus. I'm not actually sure which hero will win this matchup. Might be the Foster just because of it.
Ooh, Kael'thas gets picked out on the bot lane, I think.
Yep. It looks like looks like balance of interest was actually rotating to relieve the throw and got picked on the rotation. Bit unfortunate for them. Carvis Joker is going in, but there doesn't seem to be any follow-up to that power slide. Just going to get chunked for it. Winds up being McDino getting half-healthed. He did still have the tap, but that was a bit of a waste for him. And Keltas is coming back down. Muradin taking a bit of damage, but it's not really going to matter. You will just heal up for free.
Meanwhile, at mid lane, Tassadar versus Rhaegar, kind of a healing matchup though in the mid lane, and Tassadar is doing pretty well, of course, with his AoE damage.
McDino is going for the siege camp, and it doesn't seem like anyone from Carlson and Beine is doing the same thing. Yeah. If the tribute happens to spawn top, this is going to give balance of interest a bit of an advantage. Unfortunately for them, it spawns bot.
Yeah.
And McDino will may have to heart after this.
Yeah, he should. Not too much mana left and life also. So Toastmidor kind of...
He is not backing. This seemed like a mistake. Seems like Qualonson and Beine will probably be able to get this tribute and the siege transport won't do a whole lot.
Dino wasn't halving though.
Yeah. Balance of interests are going into this with way too little health and mana.
Yeah.
Most of them were health when they got there, and the tribute was basically free.
Yeah. And the bot camp not doing too much of damage. And this is the second kill from Clowns on the Beine. So
No.
let's watch shortly to the talents they've picked up. So we see Falstead with the what's this?
Wingman, that's the
Wingman.
new Foster bribe.
Ah, okay, alright. I didn't
The-
know that. Of course, Oriel going for the Swift build with the bigger range. Makes sense. And Tassadar also with this quest, taking the globes.
None of these talents look terribly unusual to me, except perhaps Unara's level 1. That talent seems a bit useless most of the time.
Ah, okay, yeah. Normally I'll take the vision on her, so. But the vision is granted by Tassadar, so perhaps of that.
And that was a pretty fortunate spawn for the for the clowns on a Beine again. They were able to get another effect, essentially free tribute, and now the giants will be pushing.
With the bot lane we see Murden with Lunara and Auriel pushing, so was broken already and they get pretty good damage to the keep, so
This will that half helps the fort.
good stun coming out from Auriel, catching this Rega, but he finally gets away.
There's not that much kill potential in that 3-man, but they can siege quite well. And now they're just going for the fort again. I think they'll be able to get it. There are only 2 people defending, no one else is even coming to contest this. And and with this, Clowns on a Beine is almost a full level ahead in experience. Boaboob getting a bit ganked, but he is not going to die. And this is potentially curse for Clowns on a Beine, if they can get this tribute. At least this time the spawn favors the balance of interest. But Clowns on a Beine are seem to be a bit faster in taking position on this tribute. Toast Missouri is already going
Nice
in.
stun coming out for me to see, but he takes a lot of damage. Good stun coming out from Auriel, now focusing him, but finally not getting it. Good damage to the Murden, could jump away.
There.
Not spreading the love here. And McDino now on the false stats. He's backing up, good fight though. Seeing ETC gets killed. Close
Double
door.
support is doing a lot of work for them.
Yeah.
Balance of interest just can't quite find a kill. But what killed Falstad there? Was it a grenade from the Tigers? No, I don't think it was. He just cast one. Maybe a chain lightning.
Perhaps, yeah.
But it looks like balance of interest will lose this fight. They are all really low, and McDino will die to poison unless Blink has a heal for him. Skyrunner is actually backing and Carvis Chopper is coming back. This is becoming a bit of a clown fiesta now. But Froge dies and...
Ooh.
But now Falstad is coming back. Blink is completely out of mana and so is Panta. Toast Mitor is just trying to get away from this Tychus and this fight is going all over the place.
Yeah.
And they're actually... Are they actually giving up this tribute? I'm not sure.
Doesn't look like.
Oh.
Level 10 ultimates are ready though. Good gust coming out.
They should secure a curse. Actually, if they can get more kills, they could even go for boss and then take the curse, which would be absolutely devastating. But they're not going to do so. They're just going to take the curse, which makes sense given that they only got the Rhaegar kill. And now they need to push as much as possible.
Yeah.
They have already gotten the fort down in the bot lane, so they might just try to push in the last 2 forts and then maybe go for their own boss on the back half of this curse. It's difficult to really push into keeps, though they do still have the 10 advantage, but it won't last for very long. The top fort is already just dying to minions.
And they going to gank ETC as looking. No, they found KT here in the backline. Ooh, he survives. Nice.
Nice
coming out.
And Oreo might die here. Aegis
Save
himself,
her out.
and actually Kel'Thas goes down. ETC is also going to die, and Murding gets away just a little bit of health.
Really
Gust.
unnecessary kills here. They should have just backed up a little bit, but
They can get this front wall. They're not taking the second tower. Are they going for this boss? They are a little bit low, and ETC is coming back up. Rhaegar only has 5 seconds on his timer, but with the amount of just sheer single target damage and the vision and zoning of Tassadar and Merdin, I think they can get though. ETC is coming in, but he doesn't have much available, and nice force wall stops him from actually contesting this boss. It's just going to be a free boss.
yeah, well played here by Clowns ohne Beine.
And it looks like they're just rotating down to the other boss. It makes sense. This boss is going to get a bit of push down. Probably won't get the keep unsupported. Will finish off the wall. Get just a little bit of keep damage and force balance of interest to defend while this boss is taken. And Clowns ohne Beine is running away with this game right now.
Yeah, and watch this game. After 9 minutes 40, they have lost every fault, as it looks like, and now the second boss will push.
And balance of interest haven't gotten a single tribute in this game.
Yeah. The lanes are depushed so hard, they have to depush nearly every lane now.
And now the Clowns can just push in with the stone advantage. They commit this. They might be able to get. They probably can get a keep with this push, especially with balance of interest. This boss is dying quite rapidly though, especially with the way they're popped.
Yeah.
Just for the extra damage, and it's in a pretty nice spot. Clowns ohne Beine can't actually kill it very fast. Now it's finally being taken down, but this boss is almost dead. This actually will be a keep. That was a pretty good defense. But another tribute is coming up. Clowns ohne Beine are just going to disengage from this. But they have the 13 talent still, but they're not interested in fighting. I think they just want another free tribute from their team.
13 versus 12. Talent advantage, and Clowns ohne Beine are just balance of interest. I'm sorry, I'm just doing the right thing. Retreating a little bit. It's just the first tribute, and they're going to take this level 13 and try to fight talent even perhaps after that. So
yeah, they'll soak 13 in just a moment. The next tribute won't spawn before the. I don't think Clowns ohne Beine can get 16 before the next tribute spawn. So balance of interest will have an opportunity to come back, but if they can't win a team fight, then the tribute after that will probably spawn with another talent difference, and then it will be curse. They're going to have a small window to come back into this game, but they don't have that many chances.
McDyer pretty a little bit out of position as it looks like, but he could get away. Taking too much damage though.
Panta almost walks into the entire team, realizes it's a bad idea and turns back around.
Yeah. I know, even Rhaegar picked this 13 level talent. So.
Gather tribute or face my
And Clowns ohne Beine wisely decided not to force that too hard. They don't really need to pick any unnecessary fights right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Balabov in a bad position. He's
Taken out.
Carvis Joker is still taking a lot of damage, but he's going to get Ancestral. I think Clowns ohne Beine just need to back up and cut their losses. This tribute won't do that much for balance of interest. It's only the first of 3.
Yeah. And they have a camp pushing on top. The half of a camp.
This could be the very beginning of a comeback, but with 1 kill and on a Falstad who can fly back the moment he respawns. they won't be able to get that much out of it. It's just a bit of extra XP. They get the tribute, so they won't be threatened with curse on the next tribute, and they can depush the lanes a bit easier and get this camp. But now Quanzo and Beine have reached 16, and they're going to have the advantage for quite a while. But it doesn't seem like they'll be able to curse Balance of Interest without at least another even talent tier fight. Assuming Balance of Interest doesn't get caught out.
Yeah.
I think they're posturing up here. I think they're afraid if they don't watch this area, Qualls and Beine might go for a free boss, but Carvis Joker is positioned very good. He's a Muradin, I don't think he can die yet.
Yeah.
With a Tassadar shield. They are actually posturing up here. This is risky. There are tools.
Ooh,
There are
nice
tools to force the
interrupt.
fight.
This means 2 minutes. No
And
worse.
now they are just
See.
fighting down a talent here. McDino is almost dead. Carvis Joker. Tassadar nearly taken down, but he has his dimensional shift. They can get out. And now that's ETC down. Toastmeter is taking a lot of damage, but it looks like he can get away. No, that's Falstead down. They spread the chain bomb a little bit too much there. And that's one takedown for one. And if Balance of Interest actually going to get distributed, it looks like it.
Ooh, nice force field.
They managed to win
Preventing
this.
other kills.
They managed to win this team fight down the 16 talent tier. It's quite impressive. And they are going for the boss. I think Qualls and Beine sniffed this out and they don't want to contest the boss. But they're going to start their own, and this is a good call. Though on the other hand, they might be a bit slow. The rotation Carvis Joker could choose to go down and start an invade. Are they doing it?
And is Clowns on the Beine fast enough here? So oh, no,
I don't think they're even trying.
Yeah.
This feels like another mistake. This boss is... Because Foster wasn't there, they're going to be fairly slow to take this boss. Balance of Interest would have had time to rotate over there. But now they're going to have an unfavorable boss trade in their hands because the boss they took still has to deal with the fort, and the siege giants are going to aggro onto it. Meanwhile, this boss is going to go straight for keep. There's not even a wall protecting it.
Yeah. A tribute spawning, and that's a tribute that Balance of Interest would really need for the third one.
But Qualls and Beine can just try to stall this out, and the Balance of Interest will have to defend their keep. Meanwhile, Qualls don't really have to care about the boss. It's only going to attack their fort and die very quickly. It's almost dead. The Giants did a lot of work on it. And now the Qualls and Beine are going for the keep. But with the boss dead, Carvis Joker is taking a lot of damage though, and he's going to fall down. This Tychus, he does have his dash, so he can get out. But they aren't. They're trying to posture up. I think they want this keep. With a nice force wall, it forces out the Ancestral. And he needs another healer. He's going to die, but Rhaegar does still have one. Toastmeter is taking a lot of damage from this Waver. And they're spreading the chain bomb. I don't think he will die unless there's another chain bomb spread. No, they're okay. And this is going to be curse. Yeah. They can't contest this without ETC. I don't think. Though the clones are a bit low on health, but with Unara Oriole they should be able to get their health back enough that they can fight this. Toastmeter is taking a lot of damage from this Tychus again.
Nice blinds coming out from Nara. From Oriel, sorry.
And Toast is out of mana and
out of life.
but he's healing back up, and now they're missing the troll. They are very low on everything, but because Muradin dies. This was kind of the problem I was alluding to with their draft. Yeah. Because they only have a Muradin into the Tychus, Merlin usually can't die, but if there's a Tychus, he finds himself unfortunately mortal. And when he's alone in the front line, once he's chunked out, the team has difficulty really fighting. And with ETC coming back, suddenly there was a situation where Balance of Interest had a front line, and Council and Beine did not have one. And the gust, that was a weird gust. It pushed the minions away a little bit. Value gust. But this is going to even. Oh, and that's a Tassadar. You should have enough. You should have enough escapes to get out of this. And it doesn't. And this puts Balance of Interest in a slight experience lead.
Yeah, look pretty even.
And structurally they're essentially even. Panta has to be ancestral very early in this fight, but Guels is taking a lot of damage. But still, he is a Tassadar. I don't think he's burned his prescience yet. He did take that talent, yes. And it seems like Balance of Interests are just going for their hard camp now. And Council and Beine are doing the same thing. Just, it's a very even race to 20 right now. I don't think either of these teams will be able to force a fight on uneven talent tiers. Council and Beine is still a little bit ahead in this game. They have done slightly more structure damage. They are even in experience, but most importantly, they have two tributes, which means that they only need to win one team fight, or they need just one tribute and they will curse. That was interesting. And that should result in at least a loss of keep.
Yeah.
Now they are 20, but this is a very small time window and they're not even going to try to make use of it.
Yeah.
Balance of Interest are just going to come up here, soak this wave, and that should be enough for them to reach 20.
On Balance of Interest, they have to defend this mid camp in any time.
It will take down a tower at least, but it won't do a whole lot more. McDino is coming down here to deal with it. And are they actually starting this boss?
Yeah, this is kind of risky.
It is. If Gross has his Oracle, Balance of Interest don't seem to, but this tribute spawn is going to draw them into that direction anyway. They should disengage from this right now, and they are doing it.
Great decision.
But no, but the boss didn't leave. It's at half health. Panta actually gets rooted by the boss. Is he going to get stunned by it? He gets stunned by it. He's actually getting this
interrupt coming up.
By boss. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And now this is going to be Carvis falling down. The Death Marsh. But that is a Merlin. He was the only one caught, and that I don't yet.
Where is the team wipe? Is this a team up? Yes, it is.
And now clowns are just going to take boss. I mean, they could just run it down mid at this point. They could take the tribute. It seems like Falstad is going for it. Yeah. They could at this point they could almost just splash dance around the core and they would still win the game. Going to kill mid keep. The boss is going to kill top keep, especially with the curse. And this is just game. And the UI throwing
10 more seconds until KT is coming, so this should be game though.
Yeah, he won't respond in time. Server UI throwing us again with the death notifications. And the BM for us wall.
And this game.
Don't be Torm jumping into the Nexus.
Okay, so first game goes for the
pretty dominant showing from the Clowns on the Beine.
Yeah.
They seem to have just better rotations and better team fighting, better decision making overall throughout the game.
Did you got the draft link so?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Clowns on the Beine starts with a ban on Wei Ming. I think they did the same thing in the previous draft.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
It is a bit of a strange ban, especially since this is This is her weakest map. The shrine minions make it very difficult to land orbs and missiles. Well, yeah, she's hard. She's not a bad hero here, but I am surprised to see her in the first ban slot for clowns. And they don't want to deal with the Lunara. Apparently they figure that was the main thing that won clowns on the the game. And now that are they looking at the first Sylvanas? On this map she's very powerful. And they do it. So essentially this means that even the first Punisher, if clowns on a Beine gets it, can get the fourth. If they couple this with strong shrine control, they can run away with the game. But Balance of Interest is responding with a Kerrigan and a Merdin.
Ooh, Kerrigan Merdin, I love this.
Kerrigan is probably the best shrine control that you can have. She can just jump around the minions like a bunny on speed and get the shrine midgets extremely fast.
Yeah. And with this Merdin, they even prevented to take this kind of clap build hero to deny the fast frontline damage. So,
and this time Falstead is being taken the first rotation. He's never a bad pick. I think an Arthas would make sense here. He's very strong on the shrine, and he's strong against Kerrigan as well. And Clowns on the Beine seems to agree with me. Pick the Arthas. So they have. So they're almost certainly going to pair this with another warrior. It seems like they're looking to just draft a composition that can stay on the shrine, zone Balance of Interest off of it, get the Punisher, and then push with Sylvanas. Yeah. It's a strategy that has been used even in this league quite a few times, and it seems to work pretty well. And the ban on Rhaegar. I'm not sure about that. Balance of Interest could have just picked it themselves, and it's just not that pressing of an issue to ban it.
Yeah.
There are other heroes that are equally strong for clowns. I don't think the Rhaegar ban hurts the draft in any way. Now clowns on a Beine to ban something. They might get rid of. No, they get rid of the Uther. I guess Kerrigan Uther is pretty scary. Though this might open up the possibility of them being choked out of healers. Just probably means that they'll pick Monk.
And short info for Bjorn 96. Sorry for breaking you. He just asked, it's Division 4, and this is now the match between the leaders, so every one of them having 5 points right now, so this is kind of the leading game now, the leader of Division 4. Let's watch who make it, and I broke you, sorry.
Right. And the Balance of Interest going to Oreo Tychus. Tychus does do a quite bit of consistent damage, but he doesn't really have a lot of poke. Which means that Oreo, he has his grenade, and that's about it. And none of the other heroes have any poke. So Oreo is not going to have that much hope generation unless they pick up something else that can do reliable damage when the teams are not engaged into a full-on team fight. Comes on a Beine. I think the Karazin pick is pretty obvious. There are very few other options left for them. Yeah. But there's a Brightwing.
Oh, cool.
That is an option.
But this would they take Brightwing as a solo healer?
It can be done, though it never really feels good to do.
Yeah.
Especially in a setting where both teams are on comms and can focus and can presumably focus targets fairly well. but at the same time, if they go for another support that leaves Arthas as their only tank, which essentially falls into the same trap as the solo Muradin in the last game, except it's arguably worse because Arthas does not have any kind of disengage mechanic, except like rooting someone and then just trying to waddle in the opposite direction. They might go into the Tassadar if they don't feel like Brightwing is enough support.
Yeah.
And they go into a throw. I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, they're probably going for throw because Balance of Interest take it last time, but I'm not pretty sure if he has played out of his mind, so I don't know.
I don't think it's a denial pick. I don't think Balance of Interest would have gone for that hero. And it just feels a bit bad. Like Brightwing isn't really ideal as a support for a melee assassin usually.
Yeah.
Because she just has difficulty really sustaining one target over a long period of time. This Rainer,
Gets picked now.
It's an interesting pickup. It makes sense because he has the extra range, and he can. And I guess they're hoping to use Rainer as Ariel's hope generator. And there is an Arthas. He should be able to, with his extra range, he can do damage from a longer range than most heroes, and he can do it fairly consistently.
Yeah.
It is very positioning dependent, but he can do it.
You guys are having 3 minutes more to bet. Until now, only 200 points bet on Clowns on Beine.
Let's see. I again feel like just with this solo Brightwing and the strong and still this very strong shrine control, probably better shrine control that exists on the side of Balance of Interest, that they won the draft. But then again, last game I said Balance of Interest won the draft and they wound up losing the game in fairly convincing fashion. So what do I know?
Okay, so lobby is setting up. With which team would you go finally? Or...
Well, in terms of draft, I would have to go with Balance of Interest, but it feels like Clowns on a Beine is just playing on a higher level right now. So I'm going to say that they'll probably win this game as well.
Okay.
Oh. I'll go ahead and bet some points on that.
And hopefully win.
Yeah.
So everyone betted on the team B. I played the social one and bet on A. Just
Alright.
to spend a few points though. Did I
Great
have points?
point.
Yeah, 400. A 100. So
Apparently the players had some lags in the last game. Is that why Panta died to boss?
not sure. Ten from 10 guys. Ready? Penta is hacking Blizzard right now with the DDoS attack, as it looks like. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the second game between Clowns ohne Beine against Balance of Interest Division 4. My name is VenoM, and with me it is Wasemasti
/ Froge.
Yeah. Currently it stands 1-0 for the Clowns ohne Beine. Let's watch if Balance of Interest could take up. From the shrine scene here. Quite good draft for both teams.
Oh. Clones on a Beine does have the Sylvanas. Sylvanas can basically always win a game. And we're getting into the game, and on the right side, on the red team, we have McDino on Raynor, Blinke on Oriel, Carvis Joker on Merdin, Qualet on Tychus, and Panta on Kerrigan.
And on the left side, 1-0 in Elite, we see Clowns ohne Beine with Skyrunner on Thrall, Balaboob on Sylvanas, Toast Midor on Arthas, Inkwells on Falstad, and Summer with the Brightwing Heal. And for all the German boys are currently hoping for their teams. I'm drinking water out of a Hofbräuhaus München 1 liter beer mass. Hope you guys will enjoy the Oktoberfest soon. And hope you guys are also enjoying this stream here.
Interesting. They're going to have Raynor on the solo lane here, on the top. Maybe they feel like Tychus provides a bit more kill potential, but Raynor should lose that lane pretty fast.
Yeah, and no Sylvanas gamble here in the beginning.
Yeah, it always feels good up until you screw up. Your tank isn't quite far enough zoning. You get a bit greedy and you decide you want the last bit of tower damage, and then 3 of you get caught, and it's very sad.
Yeah.
And Summer is... Oh, Carvis Joker doesn't have the Stormbolt. It's going to be just fine. Panta is trying to combo here, but Toast just jukes it.
Yeah.
And just a bit of a brawl here. I feel like Balance of Interest should have the advantage here, because they do have the Kerrigan. But they haven't been able to do anything with it yet. Wells just getting some free stacks here on his level 1 talent. And it looks like they're trying to gank this Thrall. Let's see. He is a little pushed up a little bit far. Panta can land this combo, but that was not a very good combo. And there's no Stormbolt, so Skyrunner will make it out of this. But Clones ohne Beine are a bit faster to get to the shrine. Carb is in a bit of trouble, but will be able to get out. But,
now the rotation comes up. Everyone's there. Chaos Joker goes in, zoning a little bit.
But that was a lot of minions that Clones ohne Beine was able to get.
This hammer just dealt a lot of damage to Chaos Joker. Has to back up.
And
already 30.
He's just farming up these minions, and Kerrigan can't actually get... Kerrigan is good at getting minions, but she has to get on shrine first, and they just can't force themselves into this position, and that's a punisher for Clowns ohne Beine, and they are the Sylvanas team right now.
And who will hit jump off? It is John Cena! Nice stun and root and everything until this Murden, but finally not. No.
He's a Murden after all.
Yeah, right.
To go down that.
This
wasn't that much damage from the Punisher. Balance of Interest effectively defended as 5.
Yeah.
So it was only 2 towers taken down with 3 versus 5 push, but in the meantime, Arthas and Falstad were soaking the sideways, which results in about a 2/3 level lead for Clowns ohne Beine.
Could they steal the camp? Would they go for it? No, Skyrunner looks like he could do it. Nice zoning.
How did Falstad survive that? I really have no idea. It looks like he was going to go down for sure.
Yeah.
Now, Arthas in the top lane. This is a bit of a mistake. Hopefully Thrall will come up there soon.
Yeah, looks like they rotate now.
Yeah, it's always a bit unfortunate to not have your only warrior or your tank in the rotation, because then you don't really have zoning, and then it's much easier to gank the people who are rotating between the other 2 lanes.
Yeah.
right now, half of a lead for the clowns, reaching level 7 first. And right now, it's looking mostly standard talents on all of these heroes.
Nice
though.
combo coming out from Kerrigan, but Reyna not there. They can't even gank Sky and run on though, and he survives.
And he has his tap up, so we'll be just fine. They're spending time ganking this top lane, and at most they're making Skyrunner spend his tap. Having a Kerrigan team going to level 7, not having any kills and not having gotten the Punisher feels pretty bad.
Yeah. And again, Clown's ohne Beine just getting the first few minions. Kerrigan not there until now. Nice stun coming out against this roll, but Kerrigan missing in the front lane. Ooh, now she jumps on it.
She couldn't pull. That was an excellent polymorph. And that's Carvage Joker almost taken down, but there's just no one there to deal the final blow.
Yeah.
But this looks like just another Punisher for Clown ohne Beine unless.
Good stun against his Alphas, but not the target that he wants.
Balance of Interest has taken so much damage already.
They're so low now.
And this Oreo, she just doesn't have enough hope. Can't heal all that up.
It's the second John Cena who will jump on Merdin again. Yes.
And now they have 4 people pushing with this. They actually have artists splitting.
Yeah.
But this will probably be a fourth for them. With Sylvanas disabling the... And they are actually just backing up. They're not even trying to poke it down.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can take this to the keep wall. Might be able to get even more. Arthas is just soaking the sideways. It is still a bit of a mistake to not have your tank splitting off the soak. Usually you need your tank in the 4-man. But still they are going to get this front wall. The Punisher will go down in just a moment. But that puts Clown ohne Beine in a 2-level lead.
Yeah, and with this great soaking from Arthas, which was who was missing here right now, they finally get level 10 and 2 level leads. So kind of room they have. They go straight for this
And this is a good decision. They Balance of Interest can't really fight into this, and and this is already very risky. They don't have level 10. Clown ohne Beine could just force under this disabled fort and...
No ultimate enter now. They wanna force something, but...
Carvage Joker jumps out.
Yeah. Halving now.
But it's just a free fort.
Ooh, and the poison...
And now they're going for the keep front wall. They're just
nice stun combo hitting Arthas. This was it. Silence a little bit too late.
Out, but there's no follow-up to it.
Yeah,
The Gust.
Good
This was just a little bit too far forward, and the Brightwing not able to keep him sustained.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he used this Icebound Fortitude. It doesn't look like he did.
Level 10 hit now for Balance of Interest. Seeing Aegis Crystal, Avatar, the Laser, Maelstrom, and the Hyperion for zoning, probably.
These heroics are all pretty standard.
Yeah. Even in the other team also, so...
It's a pretty substantial lead for Clown ohne Beine right now there. That artist skill, actually the first skill of the game, helped Balance of Interests, but they're still a level down. And with this Kerrigan, their composition doesn't really get any better in the way. But Thrall is getting caught here. Nice
thunder coming out. Yeah.
They're actually turning on this. Carvage Joker is taking a lot of damage, but they don't have their tank here, and Thrall is going to go down.
Great fight going on here.
Right. That was actually Sylvanas Nathatas in the top.
And this was a 2-4-0 fight for Balance of Interest. They're really turning this game now. They could easily rotate to the top and get this first shrine for them.
Kerrigan is finally doing work for this team. got a good combo. Maelstrom got a lot of value, and ultimately they wound up getting the kills. And now with Kerrigan situated on the shrine, Beine is going to have trouble pushing in here. Stun on Arthur, but and the pull just barely takes him out. Garbage Joker taking a lot of damage as well, but he's going to survive.
He is Muradin.
Yeah, he is Muradin. And this time the Tychus is on the other team. I mean, on his team.
Yeah.
But Beine are still lingering around, and this might be a dead Brightwing. Can the Kerrigan jump? No, not quite. But they're going to take this Punisher, and they are going to, and with that, they should be able to even up this talent disadvantage. Well, 13 will be hit for Beine in just a moment, but it's the window is barely there.
Yeah.
That's already, and Toastmeter is going to die here. He doesn't have any way out. Can he get out? Really? Did he get? He got out.
That's a cleanse finally.
Caster curse.
Yeah.
But this is, but this is the first fort that Balance Princess have been able to take in this game.
Yeah. First fort against 2 forts taken.
And the next Punisher will spawn on either bottom or mid. That means that if Beine is able to take that Punisher and they push with the Sylvanas, they can potentially pick up a keep. Especially probably with a single kill they can pick up a keep. So the next Punisher is going to be quite important. If Balance of Interest loses that, they are in some trouble in this game. And we see the chat complaining about Kerrigan's build not taking the Q talents on level 1 and 4. Those are generally the talents that you pick Kerrigan for on this map, because that's what allows her to jump around on the minions and not spend and spend very little mana doing it, so she can simply keep doing that.
Yeah.
It hasn't really mattered that much because when Crowns on a Beine, and Skyr is taken down.
Crazy.
Gust,
This cleanse nearly saved Thrall, but
and Gust was just a little bit late.
yeah.
They're trying to invade this camp, but they're just a little bit too late. Carvis is still trying to force, but he
This
misses
Q
Stormbolt.
hit, yeah. It was hit. Ooh,
But
he
Kerrigan
gets
is
stunned
going
now.
in, and that Emerald Wind will just barely secure the disengage.
Yeah.
Actually winds up being a good trade because Kerrigan burned Maelstrom, and they're wasting some time here. They're not getting on. They're finally getting on the shrine.
3 ultimates casted against 1 from Kerrigan, so
Yeah. But the Emerald Wind and Gust are both on a shorter cooldown.
yeah. Good stun against this Arthas. Already low, casting now his ulti a little bit too late.
And Kerrigan takes him down. And this looks like another Punisher for Balance of Interest. Dino is taking some damage, but he does have his passive up, and the Aurea is healing him. And Pantha is going for another combo. So a boop. To seem like he will be able to get out. Summer also taking a bit of damage, but be able to get out. They were quite split, lingering around just a little bit too long with Arthas already dead.
Skyrun already.
But they managed to avoid taking any more damage, by giving up any more kills. But now this is a push with the Punisher and 16. And Kerrigan is quite scary in this situation, because when the Punisher jumps, and if Kerrigan jumps, in and follows up on that. Potentially a lot of damage. Toastmator using the level 7
Here it is.
talent, mitigating that CC, just barely able to get out of that. But this is going to be a fort. Moments of interest.
Are now in a talent lead also.
Yeah, trying to make quite a bit of headway into this game. That attempt at a combo, but not really hitting anything. They're actually killing the sidewall to follow up, but the Punisher is already dead.
You're seeing heavy impact on this Murden.
It's a pretty common talent these days. When you don't, especially when you don't have any other sort of slows other than Meridian's own Thunderclap, the extra CC from the jump helps a lot in setting up a stun chain. That Oreo, I think the Oreo was trying to push the Brightwing into the wall, but the distance was just a little bit too short and wound up giving the Brightwing a disengage instead. And now, Balance of Interests are just taking their advantage and getting every camp that they can. Picking up this bottom camp, and while Quanzon and Beine are clearing the other camp, they run around and take more camps.
Looks like Balance of Interest really turned up this thing. Good stun against this Sylvanas, and she finally gets taken out.
She's going to be taken down. And there's a Gust. But again, Foster was just too late to the party, and that Gust really didn't do a whole lot. And this is going to be a free fort. Summer gets comboed, but is behind the tower. There's no follow-up. That Foster gets taken down.
Yeah. Unnecessary.
Yeah, and that death, that's going to be 15 seconds of 4v5 on this shrine. It should be easy for Balance of Interest to take this.
Yeah.
They're going to get to like 20 minions before Quanzon and Beine have any ability to engage into this.
But Falstead's still not there for the next 10 seconds, so...
And Kerrigan and Merlin are actually going really ham on this troll. The rest of the team isn't there. They're getting silenced. Quanzon and Beine are actually trying to turn around into this. Carvis Chucker is taking a lot of damage, but that's troll taken down first. Carvis is still sustaining with
this
Guelph maybe trying to go for a fly gust.
And this is the
taken.
Well played by them.
Definitely. Carvis Chakra just able to sustain with that healing static. It's long enough for them to get the counter kill. And what looked like an overextension turns into a 3-for-0 trade. Now they're just going to take this keep while Kerrigan gets the minions for free. Though now the choice to not go into the Q talents on level 1 and 4 is really hurting. He's completely out of mana. But they get the keep, and they're also going to get the Punisher.
Yeah, it's like...
Might take. They should actually just pick up 39 minions, but they don't do it. And give Kerrigan the opportunity to back and come back in. They did not do it.
They don't care about Kerrigan, as it looks like.
Yeah. Well, it seems like she'll be back soon enough.
Yeah.
But this still means that there will be a short time window where they can't really threaten with the Punisher stun. They can't really threaten follow-up. Yeah. And that's Nexus Frenzy for Raynor, Shield of Hope for Oreo. Rewind on Muradin.
Carvis Chakra went in deep with this side wall.
Yeah, they
go through.
looks like they just want this keep. Hyperion is down though.
Yeah.
And Carvis is tanking the fort right now. They don't have a minion wave. Oh, is Carvis going to get taken down? No, he has his avatar. And there's the Shield of Hope. And Brightwing gets taken down immediately. That's Sylvanas is going to also die.
This sustain from Erdin. just overwhelming.
And
Nice
Clowns
route, but
just got
toast me
baited
door.
just got baited into chasing against level 20 talents, and they got punished for it. And now they're going to take down this keep.
This Harding, was it his death? Good route coming out.
This chase.
Did he get him?
If he has another route, I think he can get out of this.
Yeah. And yes,
No,
but he
misses
missed
the
it.
route. Ah, he's dead now. He's dead.
And is this the kill?
There we go.
Ooh. Nice chasing, getting this kill.
This means another 40 seconds where, well, they're still down the talent tier, so they couldn't fight anyway. But
Yeah.
it's just unfortunate. Giving up additional kills like that.
And now Clowns ohne Beine, only one keep standing now, means the 2 lanes bot and mid are pushing the whole time.
Indeed. And the Shaman camp is going to push the top lane as well.
Yeah, well played by Balance of
It will be there. They actually seem to be going for a flank here, looking for an overextension on the side of Bounce on a Beine, and there you find one there falls that misses the storm. Missed Stormbolt, Gust is burned.
Yeah.
That could have been way uglier. That if that Stormbolt had landed, it would have been a dead Falstead.
Yeah, for sure. Level 20 not hit now by Clowns ohne Beine. And that's what they're aiming for at the bot lane.
Are they trying to trap again? Gust is down.
And
they do
they're
have the
going
40,
now
but
Halfless.
Sylvanas and Arthas are really far out.
Yeah.
That's going to be a dead Sylvanas.
Combo hitting. Sylvanas dead.
And very well played from Balance of Interest. Now Constant and Beine finally have the roll 20 talents, but they still can't fight. Because they don't have Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Now they're just going to take down this front wall. Meanwhile, Tigers is going to get the Punisher. Usually you would have Kerrigan do it, but with the level 1 and 4 talents she picked, she's not actually that good at it. And
I mean, Clowns ohne Beine, they could try to go in a fight without Sylvanas, because Sylvanas is not the biggest damage dealer, but you're still missing a little bit.
It's still a terrible idea.
Yeah.
You will 5v4, 4v5, you will certainly lose. So Sylvanas, especially with their heroic, is quite a presence in team fights.
Yeah.
They just to give up the Punisher, they don't really have any other choice. They have a keep in this lane, so if they can defend this without dying, they can probably get away with just losing the keep.
Yeah.
They'll be down. They'll have always pushing, but well, it's obviously lagging right now. They'll have always pushing, but they will have not lost the game. They are trying to bait the Punisher a little bit. That actually might mean it aggroes onto the core.
And the Gust from Gwells.
They're trying to force here, going for the wind tunnel even.
Yeah.
Balabub almost taken down. So,
Good Storm Shield coming out.
and that Falstead taken down by Raynor.
Blind stun, everything.
And
this means
game.
nearly team
Mid
wipe.
that game. Yeah.
John Cena, could he finish Sylvanas? No, nearly not. And there we go for the call. 0% already down. 1-1.
And Balance of Interest ties up the series.
Yeah, looks like. Phew, crazy game though. Crazy game.
Alright, so Balance of Interest already. Not seeing Clowns on it, but okay, they read it up.
Yep.
Balance of Interest have the first pick and first ban. Let's see what they go for. Sagara ban has been a constant in this draft. Would make sense here as well. She's quite powerful here, especially with the visions she's able to grant around the turning and the relative importance of the solo lane because of how hard it is to rotate. But they still don't want to deal with Lunara.
Okay.
They are just banning it out.
I mean, Lunara pretty good with the vision she grants, and you could see the rotations.
It's not She's not really an special. Like she's not a bad hero on this map, but she doesn't.
She
But
isn't
she's
also
not a
very
map-specific
perfect.
pick.
Yeah.
And clowns. See what they banned Weeming twice. But now
gone.
they're banning Tychus.
Okay.
These are interesting bans.
Yeah.
Foster and Zagara are open.
Xul
Zul
pretty
is
strong.
open.
Pretty strong.
He can just basically go AFK on the top 2 lanes and push both of them at once. Unless you gank him, he is going to take your towers.
Yeah.
And he's going to do, and he can do it even before the first cannon barrage. Bronze on the Beine responding with a Johanna. They want to respond to that push with more rotational wave crew.
And they're taking up the
Another
Liming now.
Yeah, they're not banning her, so they're taking her.
Yeah. Makes sense though.
And again, Foster is open, Sonya is open, Eweden is open, but they're actually going into a Merlin now.
Yeah. So this sustain
The
grants 2 balance of interests.
the Merlin did win both of his games, and they go into a Kerrigan.
Okay.
That is interesting. And I wouldn't be surprised to see an Eweden or a Sonya from Beine in the next rotation. Having someone who can easily solo Merc camps is more important than on this map than on any other map.
Yeah.
But right now they need to ban.
Oh, I forgot the Ravelbot contest. Damn. Set it up.
No?
Balance of interests versus clowns. Beine. 10 minutes, guys. Go.
And they banned Jane. This does make sense. She's strong with the Zoo rotation. She's strong with Kerrigan.
But she would even be stronger with the ETC. I don't know. Clowns on the Beine still had the... perhaps they thought they don't even get ETC for
I don't think either team would pick ETC at this point. Usually when you pick ETC, you don't want to pair it with either Merlin or Johanna. Merlin maybe, Johanna not really. You wind up with you wind up with 2 frontliners that have no damage in their kit.
I didn't saw Joanna, so sorry.
And now balance of interest with the ban. They banned the Falstead.
Would they go Cho'Gall?
Cho'Gall, I mean, on this map, I don't think so.
But Hepchan thoughts in the chat, and Sky Thunder also.
I mean...
Oh, they go Aurea. And perhaps a second tank if they ban Tychus, so...
The Sonya would make sense here.
Yeah, but she's not quite in the meta right now. But
on this map she gains a lot more value. But they go with the Sylvanas.
Leave it open for the last pick, perhaps.
Maybe. Balance of interest. Feel like they can't. They should probably pick up a Rhaegar now. No, they're going with the Uther actually. Uther works with the Kerrigan, but it's worse on the map. Because right now they don't really have a very good dedicated jungler. Rhaegar can do it somewhat, especially if it takes lightning on level 1.
Yeah.
But they don't seem to be interested in that.
And with no frontliners, you can't really use the E on Uther if you have no frontliner though. And just for Joanna, I don't think it's needed.
I mean, they have a mirror. And they pick up Keotas. I wonder who they're going to put on their solo lane. Also, Beine is also lacking in the same department. They could still pick up Sonya. She can hold the lane. The issue is that she'll have to leave it once she actually goes to take Merc camps.
Yeah.
They're thinking about this Keotas. They're not walking it in.
Okay, I'll kind of love it, because if someone wants get into the backline to the KT, they have the Uther stun, and they also have the Xul prison, and So there is quite protection for KT.
Right. I would have preferred. I would have much preferred the Zagara pick. She was wet through the draft. I don't think Kwanzaa and Beine will take it either.
But then
Because,
they would have taken double specialists, so
It's
would you have taken her just for the damage?
I mean, no, it's because right now they don't really have a solo winner. Zul can dominate the rotation. If you have Zul, you're going to dominate the top two waves.
Yeah.
There is almost no way to respond the draft in such a way that you're actually going to have the stronger wave clear. But but right now with picking Keltas, that means they don't really have anyone who really dominates the solo lane. And on this map, like structure damage, jungling, they're more important, and team fighting is less important. You can win the map just by pushing, and just like forcing rotations, sneaking the turn in without having to fight, just constantly pushing your advantage without actually fighting for it. Zagara works perfectly with that, and there is the Sonya.
Yeah, good pick though.
Kwanzaa and Beine has an actual jungler, which Balance of Interest doesn't. I feel like this, despite the Zul, I feel like this does push the draft in the favor of Kwanzaa and Beine. They'll be able to get consistent merc pressure and get coins more easily. And the solo lane, with what toss up, I suppose they'll have Sonya there sometimes and either Weaving or Sylvanas the rest of the time.
Yeah.
They might go for a bot lane push, but the Zul is going to be problematic for them. Johanna can mitigate it somewhat. She has strong wave clear. Sylvanas after 7 as well. If they use Xul to solo lane, I'm tilted.
So with which draft would you go here?
Well, Kwanzaa and Beine, because they have just because they have a jungler, and Balance of Interest can't take merc camps efficiently, or like they don't have anyone who's particularly good at it.
I'm not sure, because I think Liming has to get her resets, and the only squishy one in the Balance of Interest team is KT though, and Liming won't connect to him, so Liming won't get her her resets, and because of that, I think Balance of Interest will be a little bit of favor here. But
the thing is, in that case, women can just go for a missile build or generally a more poke focused build, which is something Uther has difficulty dealing with.
Okay.
He has he's a strong enabler to Kerrigan, but he struggles with poke because of his very long cooldowns and having mostly single target heals and just not having that many raw numbers. Yeah. He generally comes up with pretty low healing numbers overall.
And we're jumping in the game number 3, the last game for today, guys, here on Heroes Lounge, with Clowns ohne Beine against Balance of Interests. If you have missed the first 2 games, the first one goes to the Clowns ohne Beine, then the second one goes to the Balance of Interests, and let's watch who will win now. So place your bets, you guys have 3 minutes left. And we will introduce the teams right now.
So on the right side, on the red team, we have Balance of Interest with Back Dino on Zul, Qualat on Keltas, Blinke on Uther, Carvis Joker on Muradin, and Panta on Kerrigan.
And on the right side,
left side.
Oh, damn! On the left side, for sure, it is Clowns ohne Beine with Skyrunner on the Sonya, Balabub, Sylvanas, Toastmidor plays Joanna, Sommer on the Oriel, and Quells on the Li Ming, and Balabub has paused the game.
Blink disconnected, 3-2-3 confirmed. Is this stuck on reconnect?
Yeah.
Wizard, please.
And while we reconnect, guys, after that we will hopefully have a winner interview with the captain of Balance of Interest or with the captain of Clans ohne Beine. And after that one, I hopefully could show you a few highlights that I've watched, and I will paint some beautiful paintings onto my screen, and you guys could...
Apparently,
Yeah.
he can't reconnect. Are we going to have to remake the lobby? Okay, so he's restarting. Seems good. Skyrunner's jokes aren't being appreciated. Wasn't it H2O and then...
Oh.
Because that's... Pretty sure that's carbon dioxide. Blinky has lost their connection. I don't get it.
So while the guys are telling jokes, though.
Okay, Blinky's back. Let's see.
Okay, great.
Alright, so... Do we have a game? We have a game? Alright, so we're back in the game.
Yeah, introduction's done though. Rotations are prepared. We're seeing Toast Middle,
Alright.
Joanna on the middle, and the rest.
Rest of the team seems to be going for the tower push.
Yeah.
They didn't do this with Sylvanas the last time, now they're choosing to do it. Maybe they figured that the other team would just go 5 mid.
Yeah.
They're rotating down now. Johanna doesn't see this and they're not anchoring. They need to back up now and they do see that coming. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. First tower taken, safe one.
No, now that combo doesn't land, but the Stormbolt does. If they're going to be a gravity collapse, it hits,
gravity
and that's Oreo dead.
Take out from Oreo.
Karvis Joker almost taken down, but there's not quite enough damage from this Sylvanas, and it just starts spawning. And looks like Johanna will get this mostly for free, but she's going to lose the experience top to do it. Zoe's rotating now. I don't think he can actually contest this.
Ooh, Sylvanas goes down because of spreaded love though.
And Sonya was able to get 2 coins. And Zoe actually steals 2 coins from the Johanna. So coins are even, but Balance of Interest came out with 2 kills. And now Kerrigan is rotating top, but probably not going to gank the Johanna. Still losing another half a wave top of experience though. He's rotating
Going
over
for
for
the
it.
gank against Oriel as it looks like. Good combo hits, nice stun, and everything gets her
There,
finally
yeah.
down.
And that's second kill on Oreo.
Yeah, 3-0. against Clowns on a Beine, looks like.
Looks like this Johanna can't actually clear fast enough to keep up with the zoo.
Yeah.
They did. Oh, and they're trying to invade this. That's going to be a dead Sonya. Looks like they. Seems like Balance of Interest don't need a jungler if they're just going to wait for Sonya to go to a camp and then they go and gank the Sonya.
They get all the coins and they would even go for the Sylvanas.
That wasn't really a combo though, but Balan will be so isolated that I don't think he can. Can he? Or can he?
No,
No.
he can't. And they have already 9 coins here, Balance of Interest. Xul is just so fast into these rotations. Crazy.
They just. Zoo is just pushing in these top 2 lanes.
Yeah.
Johanna
Top and mid tower nearly out of shots though.
and Johanna's Night spawn was made baseline, but they reduced the damage of it, and now she can't clear fast enough to keep up with the Zul. And they're just losing experience, taking tower damage and getting farmed by Carrick and elsewhere on the map. They're just losing on all fronts right now.
And could you confirm the Liming builds that you said before, the poke build?
It doesn't seem that way. They going into power hungry and then dominance. If you were going for poke, you would go for the triumvirate, which reduces the cooldown of your orb when you hit it.
First pain. And they go for the gank against Sylvanas. Good stun.
No, she gets stunned.
Combo hits.
There we go.
Gleaming. Ooh, no follow up here by KT.
Just barely managed to make it out of there. It's not much of a consolation there. It won't do enough damage to this lane. I think the fort may go down.
Meanwhile, Sonya takes the hard camp. I really love that because this helps Joanna really out with clearing these lanes.
Trying to just do the jungling thing, but they're falling behind already. The fort was taken down by Zul and the cannonballs, and now they're basically roaming as 4, and Sylvanas is going to get taken down here. They're basically just roaming as 4 while Zul clears 2 lanes at once, and the Clowns on a Beine, they're just splitting up a little too much. They're getting ganked, and they're not able to deal with Zul either. They don't really have kill potential.
So we're really playing out of his mind right now, clearing these top 2 lanes so strong.
I mean, he's walking back and forth pressing Q and W.
Yeah, but it's so strong. Yeah.
It definitely is.
Bot lane, the hard camp is now pushing for the red team's Balance of Interests, and they will roam top. Could they gank someone?
Are they going on this Oreo maybe? Oh, they're actually going to go on Johanna. No, they're a bit split right now.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so they're not going to get anyone. Can they get the Sonya actually? Sonya is isolated. There's a bone prison. There's a stun. There's a Kerrigan combo. Kerrigan combo actually misses, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. She dies, and that's a nice donation to the bank.
Yeah, another nice 13 coins.
Bank of Balance of Interest.
Yeah.
Going to help that balance. In the meantime, Weaving and Sylvanas were able to get the bottom chest, but they don't even have a turn in yet.
Oh, we see her on level 10 now for the Balance of Interests, taking the Phoenix, Divine Shield, Avatar, Maelstrom, and...
Zul is still thinking.
Yeah, he's probably...
Do I need a heroic in this game?
No. Oh, now he's taking the level 7 talent. He's thinking about the level 10 talent now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he goes for the skeletons here, because it would grant some slow, would be cool for Kerrigan to connect, and even for KT.
Looks like Clowns here were trying to go for their siege camp. Merdin just walks in and steals it. It's a wise choice to back off. Of course, they don't have 10. Who knows what could be following the Muradin. Yeah. And the entire rest of the team was in fact there, but it still feels so bad. They're just getting choked on all fronts right now.
And he finally choose Nova. So,
Yeah, and that's all forts taken down. And Clowns on a Beine aren't even 10 yet. They're just trying to pick up coins. They finally have a turn-in, but going into the turn-in would be suicidal before they have 10. They're getting caught here.
ooh, that Stormbolt now hitting on.
They seem to be just barely managing to get out. Panta can't quite get in range to combo anyone.
Yeah.
But this seems like it can be another turn-in for the balance of interest. Clowns on a Beine are hitting 10. They should be forcing aggressively right now, try to stop this, but they seem to be a bit slow.
Yeah, I mean, if the
They are going in now, but Skyrunner taking a lot of damage has to be Aegis.
Good wailing arrow coming out.
But Murden goes down, but Skyrunner also goes down. That's Toastmith or nearly dead there. Babu taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Weeming getting resist, but she's going to be... Oh, that Dominance doing a lot of work there. She almost died, but managed to actually get the kill. That healed her up just enough that the Chain Bomb wouldn't kill her. And they managed to stop the turn-in, but they were a little bit slow and couldn't steal enough coins to actually get a turn-in themselves.
Yeah.
It doesn't... It gets them a little bit closer to making a comeback, but they are still behind in this game. Balance of Interest are going to reach level 13 soon, and then they can again get basically a free turn-in. Bot is taking a lot of damage from this nerf camp.
Yeah.
Fine. Try not to make any hashtag diamond plays and die to the hard camp.
Yeah. We saw this once, and it will never be forget.
Indeed. Never forget. And they're not actually going to the turn-in, and they're giving up. They're letting Clowns on a Beine turn-in. It's a safe choice, but they did have the talent lead. They probably could have avoided that happening. It won't even up the talent advantage. They looks like they're going for a pick again. The Sonya is out of position, gets Aegis. Oh, but that Divine Shield saves her, but Zul is dying. Gets the Poison Nova off. Will that be enough? Panta also dies. Wing is just...
there. A little bit.
And
you see more resets? Yeah.
there we go. That's a 2 for 3. The winning is still going on, but she
She's
doesn't
out
have
of
any
mana
mana.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. And they managed to win that fight.
We're already seeing the hero's damage rising up for Liming with these resets that she gets from the last 2 fights.
They're pretty much the only reason they're still in this game. And right now it's Toastmith is just guarding this turn-in. Doesn't want to give Balance of Interest another one. It makes sense. Another one would get them very close to taking a keep, but they are not really in position to deny. This card is Joker is zoning for Blinky. Sonya is still top, and they see that on the minimap.
They could
This
retreat
is
if they
just
would.
going to be free.
Turns even. Yeah, play safe, backing up. Taking the hard camp at the top, maybe.
Tubanas there, they were basically just bluffing, and Balance of Interest could see the Sonya. And they're going for the bot camp. Despite a few missteps in those team fights, they're still not letting go of their advantage.
No one goes for boss until now. Let's watch.
Let's see, are they going for it?
Yeah.
They do have the watchtower. I don't think they showed.
Nope.
Did they show? Because
No,
right now, balance of interest are going up there. It's a very long rotation, though. I think they'll be able to get this boss.
Yeah.
They know this is happening, but they'll be too late to stop it. It's going to push into the fort. It's just like Clowns on a Beine are trying, but they're just not managing to do enough to actually like negate the disadvantage they have. This chest timing is perfect for them, though. They will be able to get a lot of points off this, since
But they will just lose at the top the wall, perhaps. Not even the full wall, so...
they got the top chest. They should be rotating. Though the camp is doing a lot of damage bot. It looks like Weeming and Ario are going for the chest.
They have a lot of points though, 16 until now.
Disintegrate just melting that chest in no time. Let's see.
Baba on the
a
run.
little bit out of position. Carvis Joker trying to flank. That no dismount there. That's he will be able to force this fight. They have the 16th here. Skyrunner is in the back of their team. Keltas. No, that was Sylvanas taken down. Observer interface throwing me again.
Yeah, me also the whole time.
And that's one for nothing exchange. We're not going to push into this any further. It's a bit of a bridge of death there.
I mean, they were going in with the level 16 lead.
Yeah.
Balance of interest, so you don't really want to fight against this.
Unfortunate that orb from Weeming didn't quite hit the Muradin. Got to stay mounted just long enough that he could jump in and make that fight happen. Looks like Carvis is just waiting for someone to make a mistake and step out too far, but clowns are playing this pretty safe. They're just Chinese bush meta right now. Toast Mythor is walking into this. She is a Johanna, but she has her iron skin, but that's
Easily gets out here.
yeah, can get out though. She doesn't have iron skin anymore. She's kind of out. She's
Oh, they're
kind of out
engaging.
of disengaged tools.
Kerrigan
And
is...
Kerrigan going in with the Divine Shield and the Maelstrom. Aegis is going to save Oreo for a moment. Can she get out?
Johannes gets taken out, no resets
That
until
was
now.
Sonya.
Oh,
Sonya.
damn.
Observer interface.
Yeah.
Never trusted. They're just picking up coins. Looks like they can just go turn in right now. That will confirm the mid keep.
Yeah.
Catapults will start pushing. Another decent team fight win will mean that they can go core with that. I believe that will first target the mid keep and then the top wall. That should only be one keep taken down by this barrage. We shall see.
Let's liven up this place.
Two cannonballs taking down the... And yes, the cannons are just hitting the top wall. Not going to be another keep taken down. They're just taking more camps, slowly extending their lead. McDino taking these coin camps here.
That's enough.
And now it looks like they're rotating down to the bottom hard camp. Qualphone and Beine should be looking to fourth right now. They kind of need to make something happen there. The fact that balance of interest. Well, this fight isn't terrible for them. Yeah. They have less coins. Clowns have a lot to lose here because they're holding a lot of coins. They haven't been able to turn in any of them. This is an even talent tier fight, but bottom is pushing for the balance of interests, and in top the bruiser camps are just fighting each other. Time is on the side of balance of interest right now, and Qualphone and Beine doesn't seem to be finding the engage they want. And it seems they might be a little bit scared of losing their coins. They're just going to back off and deal with this bottom siege camp before it gets a free fourth. But that gives. But this is going to give the balance of interest position on this chest. They should be able to get all the coins here.
Yeah.
And that will. I don't think will it get them a turn in. I don't think it will quite. It won't quite get them one.
It should get it.
No wait.
Oh no.
No, it's one short, and also Muradin didn't finish the last. Just there are 3 coins available there.
No, Muradin a little bit out of position, but great
Yeah,
sustain.
Muradin though.
Good stun against Oriel. Follow up.
Yeah.
Not until
No
now.
follow up though. Just going forward. Fight is actually a little bit questionable, but Oreo is going to be taken down right away. Toastmeter taking a lot of damage. Kerrigan getting low, but the Divine Shield saves her also to keep fighting. Johanna killed. This time the Observer UI isn't throwing, and that's 4 for nothing. Quite frankly, they could just march to core right now.
Yeah, this should
And
be game.
are they doing it? McDino is a bit low, but it looks like they're doing it. It's just a Weeming defending. Weeming can theoretically defend this if she gets the perfect chain of resets.
The core already drops below 60%.
The catapults.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. GG. And Balance of Interest take the series back from a 1-0 deficit to a 2-1 win.
Yeah.
Well played.
Well played.
Feels like they kind of hit their stride in the middle of game 2. Kerrigan in both games just started getting all the kills and getting just the right engages.
Yeah.
Ohne Beine just wasn't able to deal with it.
Okay, and we are actually looking forward for a interview. So let's watch.
Let's see, so interview.
And we won't do a break after this if it's okay, because I have to stand up tomorrow early.
Yeah.
And I will try to make some replays after that. So guys, stay tuned. There are beautiful signs showed by me, and
Right.
and they're coming here right now. Chaos Joker and McDino, welcome here.
Hello.
And congratulations to your win, finally, after one loss. And then
Yes, thanks.
you guys get into the game.
Yeah, you know, they obviously have checked their games earlier. They completely outdrafted us in the first game, and our normal tank players away today. So I managed to put myself on a hero that I'm crap at, and everything fell apart.
Okay. So the first one was the tribute map, right?
Yeah, Cursed Hollow.
Yeah. So this was kind of a really long game, right? It was about 25 minutes, if I'm right.
Was it that long?
I think so, yeah.
It did take a while. There was like a start of a comeback from the Balance of Interests, but they weren't just quite able to go it far enough.
But let's watch the draft. So you guys managed to get ETC, Thrall, Rhaegar, Tychus, and KT, and the clowns ohne Beine get Tassadar, Merdin, Falstead, Oriel, and Lunara. So with the outdrafting, what do you meant before?
Well, obviously, as they understood that we wanted the Vikings, kind of showed in the draft, and we feel that the ETC is kind of the D tank to run with the Vikings for ganking and stuff.
Okay.
And
yeah, we saw this in the last game, I think, from you, where you played them pretty well.
That's interesting that you say you were. I actually preferred your draft in that game to theirs, because of how strong Tychus against the lone Murden in the front line, and how they didn't have a solo laner that could respond to Arthas. But you wound up in a situation where the Troll was actually in a 3-man bot, and that's not really his strength. I feel like that was the biggest reason you lost the early game. Was just the Troll wasn't actually solo laning effectively.
yeah, we ended up on heroes that we're not really that comfortable with. I'm usually the Thrall player,
Yeah.
And it kind of took some time to get used to the shot calling while in the tank position, and I'm on the other hero, and yeah, it was difficult, and so yeah, we were pretty uncomfortable on our heroes in the
Okay.
composition.
All right.
So let's not talking about too long about this first game that you lost. So after the first game, you guys have changed something in your strategy, right? Because you have played so well in the second and the third game. So what have you guys changed?
Yeah, well, we went for more of this blow up together with Kerrigan Merdin.
Yeah.
And we've been doing some practice on that, and feel that's really working out well for us. And in game 2, we felt after we picked Arthas and the Brightwing, and that's, you know, well, I think we already had Tychus, and then we picked up the Rainer. So we could have this strong kind of shrine control, and be able to pretty much with the giant killer and the Tychus to be able to, Arthas could also be a target to kill.
Yeah.
So because we could take him down so low so quickly, and he'd be so slow to get into the fights.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't work out that well in the beginning, but then we started to get the flow, and it kind of snowballed from there.
You didn't. None of your heroes actually died once during that entire game.
Yeah, we noticed that after the game, but it felt like at least someone died a couple of times along the way. We nearly lost a keep, like 8 minutes in. And that was close.
You guys got a few thrall ganks the first time, so that helped out pretty well, I think.
Yeah. It was, with this composition with Murder and Kerrigan, you can dive so deep for the gank so quickly. Yeah. And they didn't really have, neither Thrall or Arthas can pretty much get away from that. And Sylvanas can be quite difficult to juke it to.
The early game did seem like the troll ganks weren't really succeeding. Like, you went into level 7 with 0 kills with a Kerrigan composition.
Yeah, yeah, it didn't feel like we had a good momentum in the early game, really. Not until we hit 10, I think. So, yeah, sometimes that happens, and well, we kept it together and managed to, get the momentum going a little bit later than we would have liked, but it still worked.
Seems like you carried that momentum on to game 3. It's quite dominant.
Yeah.
So let's talk about game 3 a little bit. So Xul, you was pretty perfectly ganking, rotating the top and mid lane. I think you was it McDino, right?
Yeah.
Played him very well, and after a few minutes already the shots were already over, and there was Sonya which had to go top and take the hard camp to just defend a little bit better, but Joanna can't really take up to you. So
yeah, I mean it felt really good. The thing is, they only had Johanna on top, and I had really no respect for her, so I didn't even go away when she condemned and everything because of the level 4 and the level 7 talent. I just had so much sustain, and I knew that my wave clear was faster than hers, so it was really easy times. It was like vacation on the 2 top lanes.
They were losing so much experience in top mid while just getting chain killed everywhere else on the map.
Yeah, I think in their position the best thing you can do is pressure the Zul. I mean, you can't really let the Zul reign the 2 top lanes like I did. So you need to try to get some ganks and pressure the Zul. Otherwise, it's just his game, right?
Yeah.
Farming 2 lanes.
Did you ever consider to taking the damage shield at level 1 when they had two tanks?
No.
Okay. So just standard build, yeah, sure.
To be honest, I feel like better safe than sorry, and I always take the auto, the shield with the
attack block.
evasion.
Yeah.
To be honest, I only used once throughout the game. I think the one time I died in the middle of the game, that was due to me not using the damn shield. Why did I mention that now? Probably no one would have noticed. Fuck.
Making yourself look bad.
Yeah.
Nakadino, what a noob.
Yeah, well, you after such a game, I think you can be a little bit humble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shot caller was you, Carvis Joker, the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you went
right.
at the first game on the ETC and the second and third game on Meridian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meridian 100% win rate.
Yeah. He's a beast. I usually play melee assassins and such, and Muradin, he's pretty much as tanky as it gets when you can still play him as a melee assassin, and yeah, I love that.
Okay, I've got no more questions. Did you have got some, Froge?
No, I don't.
Okay, then I say thanks to you all, guys, and I say thanks to you too, Froge. Unfortunately, I can use you for the replay analysis because you can't see them anymore. So thank you very much for your help as a co-caster, and thank you guys for the pretty well games, and congratulations to you, your teams. Do you want to announce someone who can't play today or something like that?
Yeah, shoutouts to our tank, Wadepool, who didn't manage to play today because he had to work hard for the health of Great Britain. But yeah, shoutouts to him.
Work
Yeah.
hard, play hard.
Yeah. Shout out to Wade and long live the NHS.
Okay, so thank you guys very much. I wish you a good evening, good sleep.
Yeah.
And if
Thank
you
you.
would see some beautiful drawings from me, just connect to the stream though.
All right. Yeah, thanks for having us, and everyone a good evening. Good day, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Good night.
Good day.
Yeah, good night.
Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright.
So thank you very much for casting with me, Froge.
Thanks for having me.
And hopefully see you again later.
Alright.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. Now I'm alone again. I will put up some music. Not too loud for you. So hopefully you could hear it now. I will try to put together some replays. Hope everything works. So let's jump back into the first game. I've got 3 replays from that. It was the tribute thing though. The first one is at probably 6 minutes. Let's hope that I got the right thing now. Nope. Where is my browser? Where's the browser? Where's the browser? So there's the browser, I think. Okay. So I've just again to delete the CSS tag to get out of this view here. Okay, this was the tribute fight, and as we see here is Clowns ohne Beine right now nearly level 10, and now they're going in, and with the first, no, not with first, now they're reaching level 10, and they instantly taking their talents. As you see now, we're seeing Avatar and other things. Crystal Ray is already casted, and now we see Crystal Reagan saving the life of Falstad, and this Falstad just is dealing a lot of damage and pushing the balance of interests guys away, as it looks like. And this is the level 10 first curse. No, not first curse, I'm sorry, curse for Clowns ohne Beine. Let's jump to the second replay. This was at the 9th minute mark. And we see here it wasn't necessary to fight here for the balance of interests. They forced the fight level 10 versus 11, so talents even, and now we see the first guy is going down now. And we also seeing that ETC is following him, and the Gust is helping out a little bit, and then also Rhaegar gets caught, and this meant that the wall were destroyed a little bit here. And I have to watch why my thing isn't working too well, web paint, so okay, let's do it without this. Then the third replay, though, is at level 21. Okay, now I got the web paint. And we see the mosh. Okay, I hope this is again the wrong replay browser. So let's go into the other one. Yeah, this is it. Delete this tag again. So, okay. We're seeing here now the ETC got kind of a good mosh, but Toastmator got the stun on him. We see also the gust blowing, and now just watch this. The boss is nearly down with his life, and the gust blows ETC right into the boss. What you're seeing now into the next seconds is Chaos Joker standing there a little bit, goes down now, and what we're seeing now is that the boss is taking out, and he will stun here ETC. Oh, sorry, Merlin. And this is the fight before 20. Also, Rhaegar, no, not Rhaegar, it's trolling me again, gets taken out, and this was the final fight. Toastmator will break through that wall and then just go core and end this game. Okay, so let's jump into the second game. Here I've got just one replay. It was until both were hitting the level 10 talent, and it was just a fight in the middle of the map. And of course a little bit of potatoes here, just spawning all talents. And we're seeing now Thrall already down. We're seeing the casted Hyperion went through this thing, and Falstead is already nearly death. Thrall is death. And as we see right now, Crystal Aegis not even used, and the laser not even used. And if we look at the clowns on the Beine, every ultimate is used already. And this means that the fight will go a little bit better for the balance of interests, as we look like Crystal Aegis saves the life of Kerrigan. And with this, balance of interests really get the turn of the game. They get the first shrine, which was in the top lane here, where Sylvanas was a little bit, and Sylvanas wasn't there for the whole time, missing. So damage of her was really missing a little bit. And let's jump into the last game. I've got only one replay because it's kind of hard to get the replays to watch your own stream while you're streaming a little bit, so sorry for that, guys. And now we see here the Joanna surviving, I think. Whole team is running there. Oh no. Isn't this one? Okay, I captured just something. Great scene. Okay, was also a nice fight. Was also a nice fight, but I captured the wrong things. Sorry, I thought I've taken up this anywhere. Oh yeah, alright. I've got it. There is the Joanna surviving thing. So, as you guys have seen, Joanna was checking the bush. Was checking the bush here. And after she saw, okay, everyone's there, she just ran away. And what we're seeing now is this Sonya going a little bit too deep, and she will take it out first, so the front line damage is missing after that. We're seeing now Sonya going in, and this Sonya so deep. And now we see a cool disengage shortly from balance of interest. They're going back a little bit, and now Sonya is kind of out of position, and now gets really in trouble. And as you see here, Sonya here right in the party and here in the backline. We see Kerrigan also gets good connects with the whole team. And now what happens? Sonya goes down, and with Sonya down, this was a pretty good takeout and balance of interests. The treasures will spawn soon, as we will see in the next second, hopefully. And they could just easily go for them. Okay, we didn't see it now, but it will happen, believe me guys, it will happen. So, and the other one that I wanted to show was the last fight before the win of balance of interests. So they just forced a fight at the turn-in, and the fight went pretty well. We're seeing Liming dealing a little bit of damage, but now she is kind of out of position. She gets caught by Xul, and even Joanna is landing good connects here in the mid lane, in the mid. But with this Kerrigan and the poison damage and everything, this is gonna be a mess. Sylvanas gets taken out, Sonya gets taken out, and Gwell's the only one surviving. And what we're also seeing is that at the core there are already minions, 3 catapults, if I'm right. And we're seeing now the core already drops below 90%. And this will be game, and this will be the third fight against Clowns ohne Beine. Yeah, cool that you're, well, staying with me. 10 viewers. Hope you kind of liked my replays. I will try to do them a little bit more often. And wish you a good night. And hopefully I could see you at the next stream again. Perhaps tomorrow evening. Not streamed by me because I have to run for school, but someone will go. So thank you guys that you were here and that you support Heroes Lounge. See you soon.